Hi everyone, this is Light Codes by Lara. I'm Lara and we're here healing the collective consciousness. I'd like to take you through the introduction for the Little Book of Light Codes, 52 healing symbols of light channeled through me from the divine beings of love and light who would love to support us on our journey of healing and ascension on this planet. So these symbols are meant to help us on mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual levels. They will work with all those bodies, subtle and not, and they will work with us consciously and subconsciously. A lot of subconscious work will be going on. They are very gentle. They're very complex, but they're very simple in their own way. You know, some of these symbols are very simple looking. If you look at Gamma, who's one of my favorites, that's a pretty simple looking symbol. But some of them can get looking pretty complicated. Here's Padma, universal love. That's a little bit more complicated. So the idea with the light codes is there's 52 of them. There's 52 weeks in the year. So I invite you to take your time and work with one symbol a week for a year. If you feel like you want to go faster than that, of course, you're absolutely more than welcome to. There are no rules with this. If you're one of those people who just want to go, which is the best symbol for me to work with today, and you open up to a page, that's your relationship with the book, and you are more than welcome to do it that way. It was just highly recommended by the spirits who helped bring these energies in, that we take our time and we work with them only one in a week. And that is so that we give ourselves ample opportunity to learn as much as we can, to experience what the symbols are trying to show us in our day-to-day lives, and we're not putting a lot of pressure on ourselves or moving too quickly thinking that we're going to be able to shift a whole bunch of really deep stuff and not give ourselves the time to do it. So while you will find that there's the potential there to have very quick and easy healings, there's no reason why we can't do that. But for a lot of us, we do need to take our time. There's a lot of complicated issues and belief systems that we hold, so it's nice to allow ourselves the opportunity to work through those nicely. There are meditations involved with many of these symbols. I will do a separate video meditation for you so that just to walk you through it. In the introduction, we go through some ideas for cleansing crystals, like using sunlight and moonlight, salt water. You want to just be careful. There's some crystals that will dissolve in salt water. There's some crystals that will fade in sunlight. I find that personally, some good things to do are just to get some table salt or some Epsom salts or something, and put a couple of tablespoons onto your countertop and sit your crystal on top. That's good, you know, like it's maybe not as nice as taking it down to the ocean and dumping it in the ocean for a couple of minutes and loving it and letting it draw out all the energies that you don't want the crystal to hold anymore. But that's not appropriate for many crystals, so we just need to be careful. So if you know what your crystal is, I suggest Googling it and finding out if it's safe to take into salt water, and if it's not, then you can always just place it on salt on your countertop or some other surface. And then the same with the sunlight. Just check if it's going to fade in sunlight. Moonlight is always safe, but I personally don't find it to be particularly powerful. It's more activating, I think, than clearing. Personally, there's I'm sure people out there who find different. So it's all in what you like to work with and your relationship with those elements. And I mean, the same goes with fire. You can use fire. You can hold the crystal over top of a candle flame and just, you know, be careful not to burn yourself or drop the crystal on the candle or something. But you know, some people will find that works really well. So yeah, so we'll go over the meditation in a separate video. So I think the most important thing that I need to just mention in this introduction is that the symbols will work with you no matter where you are along your path. If you have done zero personal work to date, but you're interested, then this book can help. It will take you through it. If you are interested in taking back your power and healing yourself on multiple levels and becoming the best human being that you came here to be, and getting more self-confident and having better relationships and better boundaries and all those things, then this book can definitely help get you there. I invite you to work with the symbols as described once a week, one symbol a week. I mean, if you can work with them every day or potentially even twice a day, if you start up a meditation practice and can do, 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes at night as an example, that would be fabulous. I think you would see, the more effort that you put into something, the better results, as anything. The more effort you put in, the better results you're going to get. So it's really on you how much you want to do, how much you want to work with it, and how important it is to you that your life change and the direction that you want to change it. And whichever symbol that you're working with, you can always bring in your desire. So let's say that you're working on Gamma, which is the second symbol, and that is opening channels of light, connecting to source, breaking through, and dissolving barriers. But let's say you're having relationship troubles and you're not being heard. You feel like you're not being heard. You can bring that issue into the work with Gamma. And so when you do your work, when you do your meditation, you can just bring that thought and that desire to say, you know what, I want to feel heard in this relationship, and just in general, probably, because if you feel like you're not being heard in that relationship, then you're probably not being heard in somewhere else in your life too. So bring in that consciousness that you want to shift, and ask for spirit, ask for this symbol, this frequency, to help you shift that energy that you're holding within yourself, that you are not being heard. Okay, so these symbols will meet you wherever you're at. If you've been practicing spirituality, you've been doing tons of shadow work, you've been like on the self-love train for a long time, these symbols are going to meet you where you're at. It doesn't matter if you've been doing this for lifetimes, they're going to meet you where you're at, and they're going to be able to help you in some way. They are an asset, they are an assistance to our journeys, and embracing humanity. So this is never about anybody's wrong, it's never about anybody's being bad. It's about, we are love at our core, everything is love. Let's remember that, let's tune into that, and let's get rid of all the crap that is standing in our way from us being the sweetness that we really hold within us, that's preventing us from shining and just being happy and attracting the abundance that we long for, and the love, our partner that we've been longing for. Where's this wonderful partner I've been looking for? Well, as you know, as you've heard a million times, we have to shift ourselves first, and that's going to then attract all these wonderful things. So these symbols are helping us get in tune with our hearts, to heal our hearts, to take back our power, to show us, yes, we are that wonderful, we are that fantastic, and we are that able to heal, to live the life that we want to live, and to love it all. Pain and suffering is not something that I personally want to be carrying with me. I've had enough, and I am choosing something else. And these symbols are helping me do it. So I invite you to give it a try when you are ready, willing, and able, if and when you are ready, willing, and able, and they will be there. They will be there for you. So I wish you guys the most amazing, amazing day. All love and light, all blessings on your journey, wherever it is that it takes you. Remember, this is all a learning experience. And I love you guys. Little Book of Light Codes by Lara. Have the most fabulous day. And if you like these videos, please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you have any questions, please ask them and I will do my absolute best to answer them for you. Have a wonderful day.